let's do it this way. Drop your 8-1 first.
Okay.
Then we'll come back and actually when you're reading off the division, so that way I don't have to do it again. You read it off, drop the names of the quarterbacks, and then from there, once you read through your full 8, then we'll come back and like you kind of like break down why and who and stuff like that. And then I'll flip flop.
Yeah, NFC South. So they have the Falcons with Kirk Cousins. They have the Saints with Derek Carr. They have Buccaneers with Baker Mayfield. Why do I have them last?
I'm listening to you, bro.
Should I have them last? There's a reason I have them last.
Hold on. You said NFC South, right?
Panthers with Bryce Young.
Yeah.
Should I have them last? All right, AFC South. I might flip that one too. AFC South, Titans, Will Levis. Colts, Anthony Richardson.
Trevor Lawrence.
I know I have NFC South. Yeah. So Trevor Lawrence with the Jaguars, and then C.J. Stroud with the Texans. Yes, that's why I have the NFC South last, because of C.J. Stroud and Trevor Lawrence. But I don't like that AFC South depth. Will Levis.
You're supposed to read through your list first, bro. Read through your list and then talk about because you sound like you still picking and choosing which one you want to go with.
No, I'm good. I'm good with AFC South at 7.
You sure?
Yeah, I promise. I promise. I've never been high on Kirk Cousins anyway.
Oh my gosh.
I kind of see what TG's saying about Anthony Richardson too.
Oh my gosh. You gotta stop this, man. Y'all gotta get that hate out y'all blood.
So AFC South at 7, NFC South at 8. At 6, I got the NFC East.
Ooh, that's an interesting
Jalen Hurts,
one.
Dak Prescott, Danny Dimes, and that would be Jaden Daniels.
Okay, yeah.
At 5, NFC North.
Okay.
That would be Jared Goff, Caleb Williams, Jordan Love, and
I know you're not about to say that.
I guess
you're not
the
about
combo
to say. I know you're
Sam
not about
Darnold
to say
and
that.
JJ McCarthy, whoever.
You got a group like that. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm listening.
At 5. I told you my 5 and 6. I've been debating on going back and forth a little bit.
I don't like that division. I think just not a fan of that division.
At 4, AFC West with Mahomes, Herbert, Minshew, and Broncos. They got like Bo Nix / Zach Wilson.
Okay.
So tough depth for that division with their quarterbacks. If you want to talk team by team there. Very good at the top, very elite with Mahomes and Herbert, but yeah, tough 3 and 4 spot there. AFC East, I got at 3.
Let's go.
With Moats' guy Josh Allen.
Who'd you say again? Wait, I didn't hear what you said. What was that name you said?
Guy Josh Allen.
Oh, I just checking. Just want to double check.
Aaron Rodgers, Tua,
Mm-hmm.
and Drake May.
I mean, it's a pretty solid class right there, man. You could argue that they could be up there with some of the best started out there, bro.
At 2, NFC West, Purdy, Stafford, Kyler Murray, and then Geno Smith. And then 1, our division, the AFC North.
Here we
Russ,
go,
Burrow,
Steelers,
Lamar Jackson, Deshaun Watson.
Here we go.
That's my list.
All right. I dig it. So I'll drop my 8 real quick, and then we'll compare and contrast. So for the boy over here, at number 8, I have the AFC South. Yes, I do. I like the young guys, but we'll talk about them a little bit more in a few. At number 7, what up, Captain? I'm talking Kirko Chains. Yes, NFC South is at number 7. Then at number 6, taking me down into the NFC North. Okay. By saying, Caleb Williams, Jared Goff, them guys over there. At number 5, I have the NFC East. Okay. Shout out to Dak, Jalen Hurts. There's a bunch of really good in there. Not great, just really good. But that's number 5. Then at number 4, AFC West. Shout out to Mahomes and them guys over there. At number 3, and I wanted to have them higher, but I felt like if I did, I would have to tap into more of my biasness than my analytical observations. So unfortunately, the AFC East has to be at number 3.
Okay. I think you can make an argument for them at 2. I'll be honest.
I want to.
I think you can. It all depends on how much you believe in Tua.
Well, and this is the thing.
You're not a Tua guy, so maybe that's why you have him at 3.
The other thing,
and I'm not either.
The other thing is when I look at the NFC West, Stafford has won it, and Purdy has been two right now, or
Well,
no,
he
been
got
to
hurt in
one.
the
He got
NFC
hurt in the NFC
Championship.
Championship.
Yeah.
So, but
Went
it's like,
undefeated in his rookie year.
yeah, I'm just like, bro, that's hot. Kyler, I look at it, I'm like, all right, Kyler versus Tua.
Yeah.
Shit.
I don't really like either, but I'll take Kyler easily.
Right. I'm just like, Kyler over Tua. And then I got the Geno versus the rookie. Geno's Pro Bowl, 100 mil, has already had his fall and then come back. So
yeah,
that's why I'm like, as much as I would love to just say Josh and Aaron Rodgers and them two are the heavy-handed, and then Tua had numbers last year,
yeah, you can't flip up on your Tua takes.
Yeah, I just can't. Not for this situation, I can't. So NFC West is number 2, and then the AFC North is number 1 on my list, baby. So let's talk about it.
Yeah, it was basically the two.
I think
I was debating
2 and 3, and then 5 and 6 were flip flopped on.
What?
I think because we're flip flop on 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, right?
No. It's just 5 and 6, and then 7 and 8.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, because you did NFC South.
We had the same
at
top
the bottom.
4.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you could talk me into switching those on a different day.
So talk to me about
why
is NFC South the 8 versus the 7 on your list, and I'll tell you why I picked AFC South as 8 on mine.
You know what I did? Like
South
I said, I gave
7.
each quarterback like a number.
Okay.
So let me try to go off the top of my head here. AFC South, CJ Stroud, I gave a 5. I probably shouldn't have given him 5. And these numbers were from 1 to 5.
Okay.
Mahomes, I gave a 6. He was the only one I just put in a tier above everyone else.
That's why you think the AFC West so high on my list at 4. I'm just like,
I think I gave Stroud a 5. I gave Lawrence a 4. I gave Levis a 1. And I gave Richardson, I think, a 1.5.
Levis at all. That boy said I give him a what?
NFC South, I gave Cousins a 3, Carr a 3, Mayfield a 3, and then a 1 for Bryce Young. So add those up. That's 9 plus 1. That's a 10. So 4 plus. Yeah. So AFC South just has like 1 extra point when I add it up, because a 4 with Lawrence plus a 5 with Stroud, that's a 9, and then even if you just give Richardson a 1, that's that's an extra 2 there though. He gets a 1, and then also Levis gets a 1, so that's 11.
Yeah. Okay.
And I was just like, you know what? I do think C.J. Stroud is the best quarterback out of both of these divisions. I like Lawrence too. Even though, I mean, you can make the argument with the NFC South that just with some of those quarterbacks, they've been doing it longer. I like the top end of C.J. Stroud and Trevor Lawrence over anyone in the NFC South.
Okay.
I think that was my reasoning.
Okay, I like that. I can understand that. So I'm flip flopped with you, and this was kind of how I looked at it.
Because I can't stand Levis though. I mean, I was debating between the two a little bit.
Well, I didn't know which one you didn't like more, Levis or Cousins. And since they
Levis
both were in different divisions, I was
Levis
like,
easily. I think Mason should start for the Titans.
All right. So when I looked at it, man, I would agree, man. I think C.J. Stroud is up there in terms of statistically the better quarterback, but to me, Kirk, because of what he's been able to do in the longevity with it, I give him the slight nod.
And that's fair, because we've seen quarterbacks after their rookie year not be the same.
Yeah,
as their rookie year.
I mean, shoot, we're even watching Deshaun Watson right now. We're trying to see, can he get back to what he once was? So that was the first part. The other part was when I look at the others, right? Yeah, I like Trevor Lawrence over Baker, but I like Derek Carr over Will Levis, right? I do feel like Bryce Young and Anthony Richardson are washes at this stage. So that's why for me, it was like, yo, if I like 2.5 of these dudes or 3 dudes more than over here, I'm going to go with that. And that was kind of how I flipped him that way.
And that's fair. That's fair. I get it. I mean, you saw me as I was going through my list. I'm like,
bro.
Wait, why did I have the NFC South worse than the AFC South?
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, no, I do really like Stroud and Lawrence. I do think they're pretty legit.
Now,
I like A-Rich too. I mean, maybe that's a little bit of a projection.
Though,
like
yeah.
He showed me more than I thought I was going to see, even though it was only in 4 games. Like he showed me he could be a starter in the league.
How low was your expectations for this guy?
It wasn't high. But he showed me, like, oh, he could actually lead the Colts to wins and be a pretty good quarterback, it looks like.
Yeah.
I know you got to do it more. You got to get more sample size out
But no,
there
he
and
did.
everything.
He flashed,
like,
though. He flashed.
Yeah, like, it got me thinking TG might be right on this guy.
Yeah. He's flashed.
And then what? Yeah, the NFC East and the NFC North. We have
we flip-flop those two, right?
I have the NFC North higher than the NFC East.
Yeah. So what's your thought process with that
I think Caleb Williams is going to be legit.
Okay.
And then, I mean, Jordan Love had an awesome year. Jared Goff, like,
they went to NFC Championship.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, if we're gonna talk about Jalen Hurts, like going to Super Bowl and like being that guy, like Jared Goff, he went to one with the Rams and then he took the Lions. Like, I'm not gonna say he carried the Lions, but like he was a big part of that.
Yeah,
he was a big part of that, and he didn't choke in the playoffs or anything. Like that's another thing I needed to see from him. He played really good last year with the Lions. Like a desolate franchise, and he was the one being thrown in that trade for Stafford as an afterthought. To go to Detroit and die, and he's made a hell of a second stint out of his career there. So like if you're gonna compare Goff and Hurts, like I think that's I'd take Hurts over Goff. Like don't get me wrong, but I think that's close. I think it's closer than people would think.
Okay.
And then Dak Prescott. I mean, God, I think he kills the NFC East. Like because he's one of their higher end quarterbacks. I'm taking Jordan Love over Dak.
Okay.
Definitely. I mean, we got to witness that these last playoffs. And then Caleb Williams, I think, is going to be really legit. I don't think Danny Dimes is anything, obviously. And then what are we missing here? This is the problem with the NFC North is the Viking situation. Not even going to front there. But you also got a rookie quarterback with the Commanders and Jaden Daniels. So that's like I'll give Jaden Daniels the edge just because I think he's going to be better than whatever the Vikings put out there. But it's still like this just rookie unknown situation for both sides. But I am putting like my takedown or whatever you want to say, the gauntlet down on saying, no, I do think Caleb Williams is going to be legit.
All right.
Out of all these rookie quarterbacks, he's the one I gave it to. Whenever I was doing my numbers,
like 1-1-1. Yeah,
I was like, Caleb Williams is going to be really good.
Okay. All right.
So that was my thoughts on the
thought
NFC
process
North over
with it.
NFC East. Yeah,
I could dig that, man. For me, I looked at it like this. I said, I'm taking Dak Prescott over Jared Goff. And then if I'm taking Prescott over Goff, I'm taking Hurts over Jordan Love. And because I looked at it that way, now I'm comparing Jaden Daniels, who's a rookie, versus Caleb Williams, another rookie. I say wash. But the other one I'm not washing on. Daniel Jones has played better than Sam Darnold. All right. And until I see what JJ does at this league, I'm like, yo, Daniel Jones has a Pro Bowl under his belt. So that's why I lean there. As much as I like Goff, man, what did Goff do last year? Because Goff, as a team, they went far. Goff, as an individual, though, if I'm going to just pull up his particular statistics for the season, he was clean. 4,500 passing, 30 tutties through the air. I mean, but 12 picks, okay? Now, Dak was 4,500 through the air, 36 tutties, and only 6 picks, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but we saw
that's
the
the
playoffs.
difference.
We saw the playoffs.
Well, teams are teams. I'm just looking at him as an individual. And I'm just simply saying, based off of the individuals, I like what Dak does in the head-to-head versus a Goff. Like I said, with Jordan Love, man, Jordan Love definitely had a dope year. But I look at what Jordan Love did last year as the same as 2 years ago Jalen Hurts. This was your big, you kind of came onto the scene. We're all kind of like, oh, we believe in you now. And we saw Hurts that following year where it kind of came back down to earth a little bit. I just want to see what Jordan Love, what does this year look like now that you're no longer going to sneak up on people. After what you did to Dallas in the postseason, after what you did in the regular season, nobody's looking at Green Bay and Jordan Love just saying, oh, man, it's just little Green Bay. Like, they're going to come in with a different level of intensity for him. And we saw it. Not every quarterback or every player lives up to that, man, when it's the second go around. I mean, it's the same convo we're having with JPJ. Man, you did it that first year. Now we got to see, can you come back and do it again, man? Kenny Pickett. Remember, end of that first year, he was hot. We talked about them games down the stretch, man. End of the season, man,
like
Arrow pointed up.
Player
absolutely.
Starting in 2022.
Absolutely, man. But it was like, man, can you come back and do that again? And those are the things that we're going to see, man. But I like it, though. I like it. I just hate Minnesota, bro. the quarterback. I know you're a JJ McCarthy guy. I'm just
I'm with you.
I don't like it, bro.
I'm with you on that. No, I'm with you on that. I do think whoever's gonna start there, as weird as it sounds, I think they're gonna play good because of O'Connell and just everything that they have around them.
Yeah,
like, they got it set up for
pieces,
success,
bro. They have a lot
Justin
of pieces,
Jefferson
man.
and Jordan Addison
Got pieces.
The run game's always been even without Dalvin Cook. Their run game's typically pretty steady.
Yeah.
And O'Connell's a good play caller. He knows how to run an offense.
I got to see what the defense going to look like, though, because they've been losing stuff, man.
Yeah, they have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely have been. Yeah, so I think I'm not as high on Dak as you are. So, yeah, I would have, based off your like how you did, I would have Goff over Dak. Even though I guess I was doing the Goff to Hurts thing.
Yeah.
But I would do Goff over Dak and then Hurts versus Jordan Love. It feels like a wash to me a little bit, but I mean, Hurts. I would take Hurts over Love still, though. But I don't think Love's going backwards. I think he's gonna be really good. But I think Caleb Williams is gonna be like that dude. So then when you're talking about Caleb Williams and the Vikings quarterback situation versus Danny Dimes and then Jaden Daniels and the Commanders, I think Caleb Williams he's going to be a tier above all those guys.
Because I think Caleb's going to do well, but I wouldn't be surprised if Jaden Daniels does well also. He has a proven receiver in terms of Terry McLaurin up there, and that's what you need at times, man. A guy that you can go to, a guy that is a legit bona fide guy that can win and win in a hurry, man. But that was the day for me, man. It's like the reason why I chose Dak versus Goff is because I said both of these guys have been in the league for a while now. Both of these guys at some point in time
might be a better
been viewed as like the guys and have experienced some little bit of failure. I feel like Dak is more so in the process of his failure isn't the true sense of like a failure and it's like, yo, you're having a god awful year. His is you're hitting this like roadblock in the postseason.
Yeah.
Because we even said, I mean, you looking at Dak since McCarthy's got there, it's 12 wins. It's like they're winning a ton. He's 4,500, 4,200. He was an MVP candidate this year before Josh Allen got snubbed. But as a whole, it's like, yo, Dak does do certain things. I don't think he's full Kirk Cousins because Kirk, I feel like, also is running to that thing of your success in the regular season. We know you're going to do this. This is kind of their roadblocks. I'm looking at Goff and I'm like, yo, yeah, Goff, your team did do better. But at the same time, I know that your team that you went to the Super Bowl with in the Rams, they also moved on from you because they felt like you were the reason they were being held back. I don't think that's fully the case in Detroit. But I just kind of think of all that.
Yeah, I think he's played very admirably in Detroit.
I think he has too.
And postseason too, he stepped up. The one dude was dropping his passes.
Yeah,
who's the one guy? He was dropping those fourth down passes, and then obviously Dan Campbell doesn't trust his kicker either. So it was a lot of that. They should have went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
they definitely should have went to the Super Bowl.
And then I think of Jalen Hurts, and I'm like, Jalen Hurts versus Jordan Love. Jordan Love, man, hey, bro, balled out.
I think he's a better passer than Hurts.
I would agree. Hurts, man, 100%. I would agree with you on that. Heck yeah. I just feel like with Hurts, I said not only did you go and take your team to the Super Bowl, you were also an MVP finalist. Remember that. He was talked about heavily that year for the MVP. Jordan Love, it was excitement. It was you're winning. You got postseason success. But he never was talked about.
And Hurts balled out in the Super Bowl too.
Yeah.
You got to give him props. I'm not. Yeah. Hurts is the best quarterback out of all these guys in the division. I would put him number one. But I don't think Goff and Love are that far off. And then
so you said, hold on. So you said you like Hurts over Dak as well, though.
Easily.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm just not as high. I mean, I think that's where our discrepancy is here. I'm just not as high on Dak.
As high on Hurts.
I'm putting Dak as like the fourth guy, and
I'm not as high on Hurts like that. Like I don't like the style of his style of play, their style of offense. I'm not a big fan of it. I think it's more gimmicky style that they are able to take advantage of certain things, and it's the perfect storm. But at the same time, it's like you can't hate it. But it's
he had a bad. Look at his stats last year. He so-called had a bad year, down year, and he still probably had like 35 plus touchdowns.
Mm-hmm. But it's like I just think of the comparison that Dak or the expectation that Dak has to live up to each and every season, and what we would deem a bad season for Dak is a great season for Jalen Hurts, bro.
It's just all It's all on the playoffs with Dak, though.
But that's what I'm saying, though.
Like, I don't even care what he does in the regular season.
But that's what I'm saying. But for Hurts can still impress people with regular season success right now because he hasn't had this longevity that Dak has had. We know Dak has been cooking since he came in this league every single year regular season wise. Postseason is his roadblock. Same with Kirk Cousins. Hurts hasn't done it as long as Dak has done it just yet, though. And Dak has an MVP. I was in the votes for MVP season.
Hurts has hit better heights than Dak in the playoffs.
Yes.
Already.
I'm with you on that. He's been to a Super Bowl.
And played good.
Yeah.
Played really good.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah, 38 total touchdowns for Hurts last year.
Mm-hmm.
And like we're acting like he's on the downswing. It does feel weird though because I feel like his play style and stuff. I don't know how he's gonna be able to sustain this. Like,
I don't
he's
either.
25 years old.
I don't like it, bro.
If you would have told me he's like 29 or 30, I'd believe you.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it, bro.
His body broke down last year.
He still produces, but it's like,
yeah.
Think about this. So the MVP runner-up season, right, or the MVP-ish year, 2022, right? 3,700.
He probably should have won it.
Who won it? That was the year with Mahomes. Yeah, he still ended up with what 35 touchdowns, 6 picks, 35 total touchdowns because he had the 22 and the rushing. But that was the thing with him; he always gets the rushing. And people, I've seen firsthand the 15 rushing touchdowns that he had this year were all for a total of 10 yards, bro. That's the other thing that's the other reason that I'm not the biggest fan of it.
Too. I'll give you that. That's fair.
And it's
some of the rushing stats or the rushing touchdowns.
It's inflated.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
And he has the 3,800 passing yards.
And that, hey, it might not hit as good this year without Kelsey either.
Yeah, but I'm just saying 3,800 passing yards. We talked about of the 36 touchdowns, 15 of them things came in the goal line on them pushes, right? Then you look at Dak, 4,500. 36 through the air, only 6 picks. It's like, bro, if that was Ben Roethlisberger, you would be over here like, what are you talking about?
Who you want in a playoff game, though?
I'm just saying.
Like, that's my
I'm
thing.
just saying,
Who
bro.
do you want?
If
Chips
that was,
on the line.
if that was
I don't
7,
want Dak.
If
I don't want
those
Dak.
numbers were 7, if that was Ben Roethlisberger I was reading versus Brady's stats, if that was Ben Roethlisberger I was reading versus Manning's stats, if that was Ben Roethlisberger I was reading versus Rivers' stats, you're going to look at me and say, bro, you're wasting your time. What are we talking about?
Bro, I trust the
bro.
other 3 quarterbacks over Dak.
So check it out.
Hell, at this point, I might trust
ready?
Caleb Williams over.
Are you ready for this? This was Hurts' best statistical passing season, 3,800 yards. Dak did 3,800 year 3, 3,600 year 1, but Dak got a 49, a 44, and a 4,500.
This is
like,
all
bro,
going
what are
in
we
one ear and out the
talking
other.
about, bro?
It's
What are
going
we
in one.
talking
I don't even
about,
care.
bro?
He's a stat pad. I mean, it almost is Kirk Cousins-esque. It's stat pad.
This is crazy, bro.
Show me when the chips are on the line.
This is crazy.
I'll take Jalen Hurts.
He's never had more than 6 rushing touchdowns in the season, and that was all in his first 3 years. So when he gets his touchdowns, this is all his 38 was 38 authentic. 36 through the only 2 on the ground, bro.
I don't care.
He got a 37 in there. That's all I'm saying. I get it, Dak.
I don't care.
I get it, bro. I get it. The postseason matters. And if you're on a great team and your team can take you all the way there, then you get the benefit of the doubt.
Come on.
You do. You get the benefit of the doubt. We've seen it. You get the benefit of the doubt, bro. I'm not tripping. If you are on a great
Hurts
team,
played really good.
you're going to get the benefit of the doubt, bro.
Goff played good, too.
If you're on a great team, you're going to get the benefit of the doubt. But, Deke, what are we
These Dallas
talking
Cowboys
about,
teams
bro?
aren't good.
Deke,
12-5 every year
Deke,
with McCarthy.
What are we talking about? This is crazy, bro. You know you would not be talking like that if this was 7's numbers, man. If we were talking 7 numbers with anybody else, he won 2 rings. So all the other years, that means he did not win. But we still talk about them other years, and we'll still
get it done. You got to get it done.
I'm just saying, bro. Just like
those rings count. Like that. That's where you're at though. When you have a guy,
it is. Yeah.
You feel like is gonna step up in the playoffs or has won rings. It's like I have no doubts that you're gonna perform. You know what I mean? Like that's what you want. That's what you want going into each and every season. Whereas with Dak, the Cowboys are in the exact same spot they've been with Dak over the last like 3-4 years. Okay, it's cool. Like we get the regular season stats. You're gonna keep us relevant, all this, but then when push comes to shove, we need you to advance in these playoffs. What are you gonna do? And he keeps letting them down.
I know it's only him. I told you, if you're on a good team, bro. I mean, if you're on a great team, you're gonna get the benefit of the doubt. you're always going to have success.
These Cowboy teams haven't been good.
I'm just saying,
12
bro.
and 5, like,
I'm just saying.
They've been good teams.
It's a difference between a good team and a great team. There is a difference. When you're on the great team and your team has success, bro, you can get the benefit of the doubt. That's all I'm saying. Would your opinion of Dak have been changed if he had the Jimmy G situation in San Fran? Because Jimmy G's had multiple playoff success, but it's like, yo, Jimmy has never been close to what Dak has been, but Jimmy don't get that same type of criticism either. But I'm like, Dak, if he's over there, Dak probably done won 2 of them already, man.
Well, that's the question.
Does
he perform like Jimmy G, or does he perform better? Because that's
what
the
do the numbers say?
That's the question.
Jimmy G has never thrown for 4,900 yards in a season, bro.
I don't care about the regular season stuff.
I'm with you, but
so
that's the prerequisite of, like, can he do it? Like, yeah, he kicks a lot of butt.
I think Dak Prescott's better than Jimmy G.
Yeah, he kicks a lot of butt.
I think that's a different conversation.
But you think he's third best in the conference right now,
group,
bro,
yes.
which is crazy
out of this
to
group,
me, man.
Well, I think I said 4th.
No way you got Danny Downs over him.
No. Oh, no. I was talking about these 2 divisions combined.
Oh.
I was talking about.
Like, hold on,
I
bro.
do Hurts, Goff, and
I see what you mean
Love over Dak.
I see what you mean now.
Yeah.
Not 4th in his division, just 4th of the total 8. Okay, fair enough.
Exactly. At this point, I might take Caleb Williams.
Caleb may got a 49, a 44, a 45.
I know.
I'm just like, yo.
I take my chances with Caleb this year.
I thought Hurts had a 4K year. I didn't realize the MVP year was not 4K. It was like 3,700.
A lot of rushing yards.
No, it's a lot of rushing touchdowns.
Well, I think he had 800 on the ground, too.
Yeah, 2022, he had a lot more. Yeah. That's crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah, I'm not a Dak guy.
That's crazy, bro.
How's your fan feel about him?
Dude, Dak is a really good quarterback.
What do they say, though?
They all say the same thing. It's like, yo, it's postseason.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like you can't just ignore the regular season and act like, oh, regular season doesn't matter. Get me to the postseason, because we've seen too many dudes not even get that.
I mean, yeah, for me, he's probably top 15-ish.
Nah, my thing is this, man. I just find it hilarious whenever I'm thinking of Dak and Kirk Cousins, because they have essentially did the NFL cheat code, you know, where they come from the back end of this draft, 4th rounders.
Those 4th rounders.
Yeah, and have gotten to the point where they're held to the same standard as number 1 overall picks. They're held to the same standard as...
When you're getting paid like that, though.
Well, but think about it. They've had to get that out the mud. First-round quarterbacks, typically first-round quarterbacks, you're going to get that just to get that. Yeah.
Sure.
So that's the thing I always laugh at, and that's why you always see me advocate for them, because I'm like, bro, y'all not going to talk about them and get all these other dudes that just, oh, yeah, he was a bust, just let him lie. Nah, Go crucify each and every one of them every year until then. And if not, I'm still going to be singing Kirk Cousins praise. I'm still singing Dak Prescott praise. Because we just saw a quarterback come here first round as well, and he ain't going close to either one of them dudes. We saw another dude who was a former top 5 pick that was with us as well during that same time frame, has never come close to them dudes, man. And it's a lot of that, man. There's way more dudes that's not like them. So that's why I'm like, yo, I'm rock with them, man. And until I see Hurts live up to that, until I see Jaden Daniels live up to that, until I see Caleb Williams live up to that, I'm taking Dak, I'm taking Kirk until proven otherwise, man. Until proven otherwise.
Hurts already has, though.
No, he hasn't lived up to Dak just yet. No, he has not.
Yeah.
No, he has not. He hasn't.
Surpassed them.
He hasn't been throwing 4,000 yards in the season. He's been on a great team. He's been on a great team.
Come on.
He has the tush push.
Come on.
When has he thrown for 4,000? Kirk Cousins throws for 4,000 yards. Kirk Cousins been doing 4,000 yards. That should be the prerequisite.
No.
If you're elite, at least give me 4. Can I at least get the 4K?
He was sitting out games.
Oh, wait, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Like end of games.
Here we
they were
go.
Up so much.
And
he could have stat padded. It's not about the stats.
It sounds good. It all sounds good.
What do you do when the chips are on the line?
They tush push him. They care about them stats.
He got him to the Super Bowl. He balled out in the Super Bowl.
And I'm with you on that. And
Should've
that's why I
won
said,
if it wasn't for that cheap ass penalty.
Yo, he balled. He is a dope player on a great team. And it worked out
but
for
he performed. Like, you got to perform. And like Cousins and Dak, they've been on really good teams. Great. I mean, we're talking semantics here, but
all right,
teams that are
or should be
12 wins going into the playoffs. Like, these guys are expected to win.
Correct. Yeah, if you win in 12 games, man, that's big time.
Have underperformed. Hurts, I got to see him go all the way to the Super Bowl and play really good in the Super Bowl. I'll take Hurts.
Fair enough, man. Like I said, I'm not tripping. Like, I respect Hurts' game. I like it a lot. I'm just not putting him as an individual over Dak as an individual just because Hurts' team has played better in the postseason than Dak's team. When as individuals, even on Hurts MVP season
as well, though.
Cool. However we want to slice it, man. When your team is playing better, everybody gonna look better. I'm not tripping on that. All I'm saying is his numbers versus his numbers. This dude ain't touching this dude right now, man. He's not.
I mean, these last 2 years with her, I get the tush push stuff, but I mean, Hurts' MVP season, that was MVP-esque type of season. I know he didn't win,
And
but
we could say the same about Dak this year.
That was really
Dak
good.
had an MVP
No, but
season this year, though.
you just said Hurts hasn't touched what Dak has done. I mean,
Hurts MVP
I'd argue
this
Hurts
year.
was better. But.
Hurts MVP this year is 3,700 passing yards. What are we talking about?
You didn't need to throw out that much.
That's all I'm saying. It's like,
but he had
bro,
what, 4,500 total yards? So you add that with the 800 on the ground.
I'm not tripping, bro. I'm not tripping. But that's why
how the offense was having. They were rolling right through Hurts. They were doing everything through Hurts.
I said great team, bro.
No, but Hurts. No, it was all through Hurts.
Hey,
like
man,
he was
great
running.
team, great team, bro. They had a great team.
Come on.
Don't minimize their squad. Don't minimize what they did.
Squad, but
We
Hurts
like
was the one making it
Don't
go.
minimize what they did. They got a squad. You know they got a squad, bro. They had a squad. They ain't had no squad. They went to the Super Bowl, dude. They got a squad. You're not going to the Super Bowl without having a squad.
Like
you got to have a squad, bro. They had a squad.
4,500 total yards, and what was it? What'd you say? 37, 38 touchdowns? Did it matter? Only six
picks, bro. What are we talking about?
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Hurts isn't close to that one just yet.
That's a big deal. All right, hold on. Eagles, they don't play better without Hurts. There's arguments that the Cowboys play better without Dak Prescott.
Listen, the only people who argue that are the people that are trying to say 3,700 yards
Cooper Rush
is more impressive than 45 or 49 or 44. Jesse yards in the sea. I'm like, bro, we got 3 of them things from that. Dak almost over 5,000 yards like he's Patrick Mahomes, bro.
Empty stats.
I can't believe this, man.
Empty stats.
Oh my! Yo, Philly has a great team. They had a great team, and they had the perfect bigs around it.
Hurts was a big reason why.
He was a key catalyst. I'm with you on that.
Big reason why.
You can't have a
Should have won MVP that year.
Hey, I'm with you. You can't have the success without the quarterback being the guy. 100%. Big reason why Dallas had success. But at the same time, it's like, bro, Philly's a great team. They went to the Super Bowl. They were a great team. Dallas was a good team. They did not go to the Super Bowl.
If Dak stepped up, maybe they could be considered a better team.
We'll never know.
It's because Dak, he
never
ain't
know.
stepping up like he should be.
We'll never know. All I'm saying is, I'm sure we can go down the list of, man, did Hurts make every single play, or did some defense make some plays? Did some this make some plays? Whereas I know in them Dallas games, it was like, yeah, people talk about how this guy didn't make a play. That guy didn't make a play. You heard me at the beginning when we were joking about the Josh Allen. I was like, yo, Josh could hoop, go crazy, but 13 seconds left, and now, he can't win in the big
Yeah,
boy.
but Dak's never done the stuff that Josh Allen has in the playoffs.
All I'm saying is, as a whole, it takes T.
I'm with you.
Everybody got to do it, man.
If I were to have seen some stuff from Dak, like I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen anything at all.
Deke, you're not impressed with Dak throwing for 4,900 yards in the regular season,
I'm
4,500 yards in the regular season, 4,400 yards.
Josh Allen shows me stuff in the
but that's what I'm
playoffs.
saying.
Some of those clutch moments.
If you're not impressed by that, we already know Dak's going to have to be perfect for you to be impressed by him, is what I'm implying.
No, he just win games in the playoffs. That's all. That's all I'm asking for.
I'm with you, man.
Show up in the playoffs. That's really it. Like he just hasn't been good. He just flat out hasn't been good. Like Josh Allen's been good in the playoffs. Jared Goff's been good in the playoffs. Jalen Hurts has been good in the playoffs.
Jalen Hurts had a playoff run.
Jalen Hurts.
Time out. Jalen Hurts had a playoff run. He had a playoff run, right?
Jared Goff.
Goff, yes.
Couple.
Goff, yes. I said Hurts.
Oh, Hurts.
Hurts had a playoff run. You said he's been in the playoffs. Like, he's had a playoff run.
But that's what I'm saying. That's even more than what Dak's done.
Fair enough, man. Like I said, he's on a great team, bro. You get on a great team, it changes your life.
That's disrespectful.
No, it's not.
I'm not even
disrespectful is saying 3,700 yards as an MVP caliber
I'm not
season.
even like Hurts is a top 3 or 4 guy in the league right now, but
because see, Dak is in the top 5. Dak is in them convos.
No.
So Dak threw for 4,500.
Well, obviously, yeah. I'm gonna. So hold on.
And he's not in that conversation. No, that's all I'm saying. If this was Ben Roethlisberger, what would you be saying?
Well, Ben's got rings. Ben's got playoff success.
He's on a great team.
Come on, don't do that.
So he wasn't on a great team. All right.
Don't do that.
All right, bro.
Don't do that.
All right,
Come
bro.
on, dude.
All right.
Don't
Ben
do
didn't
that.
play on a great team.
Don't do that.
So
We were just talking about the game-winning drive in the Super Bowl.
we talked
What, an
about
hour ago?
Debo and Santonio Holmes, and we say, yo, who's MVP? With two other people before we was. That's not a great team. I'm sure it was a long hair guy that played on the other side as well. That's not a great team.
Dak don't got guys on defense. Dak don't got other guys on offense. Come on.
CeeDee Lamb,
Micah Parsons.
Parsons got criticized a lot because Parsons was quiet.
Deron Bland having, 5 pick sixes or whatever? 6 pick sixes?
So would you have took Bland over JPJ last year?
I'm not saying that. I'm
just a simple question.
Defense was making plays. Defense was scoring touchdowns.
You brought up Deron Bland, right?
He was scoring touchdowns.
So with Deron Bland,
don't say the defense wasn't doing anything.
I'm asking you a question. Would you have taken Deron Bland
That's
over
a different
JPJ?
The defense was scoring points for Dak.
Oh my
That's all
God.
I know. That's all I know. The defense was scoring points for Dak. You can't say he didn't have help.
All I'm saying is he didn't have a great team. He had a good team. Wasn't a great team. A great team. Hey, man, Bill, a great team, you only need 3,700 passing yards and you be MVP finalist, bro. A great team, 3,500 yards and you be top seed and something like that in NFC. That's all you need. Just a great team.
So Dak's going to be in your top 5 list whenever we come out with him?
All I'm saying is Dak is going to be higher on my list than he is on your list.
I know. I mean, that's why we're having this conversation.
You're going to have Caleb Williams in your top 5.
No, I'm not.
Top 10? Is he top? If he was here, he would be top 5 for you.
Maybe. Watch out for Russ's ranking this year.
Hey, I already know Russ is going to have the jump of all jumps right now, bro.
Well, it's because we're projecting, right? A little bit. We're talking about what's going to happen for the season coming up.
Hey, look, I'm trying to project. Where do you project Dak is going off of 4,500 when you see him go for 49 and 44 already? He was 45, again, 38, and 6.
I'm talking about quarterbacks I want. I need to win a game. I'm not trusting Dak. I don't care about these 4,900, 4,500, all that stuff.
I'm just saying, bro. Just like, they matter, Deke. You know it matters, bro. You know it matters, Deke.
It's definitely not the most important thing, though.
My God.
It's not the be-all, end-all. It means something. If it meant nothing, I'd have Dak as the 32nd ranked quarterback. So obviously it does mean something.
But you said he's 15-ish. I heard you when you whispered it earlier.
15-ish.
It's like, if 4,500 passing yards, 38 touchdowns, and only 6 interceptions is 15-ish. Good gracious, what does top 5 look like, bro? Josh, Lamar, who else? Mahomes.
Yeah, I mean, you got to put Burrow in there. I'd put
Burrow
Herbert.
ain't do that, though.
I put Herbert up there.
Herbert ain't do that, though.
Wait. I'm
just saying.
Come on.
If we're just simply based on,
I don't care about those numbers.
All right.
I care about when the chips are on the line and you're going to show up.
Because there's people saying, man, is Joe Burrow, is he injury prone? Can he stay healthy? We don't have these questions with Dak. Dak shows up. Hurts, man.
When he is
or Herbert. What about
much better than
Herbert?
Dak.
Herbert, man. They say Herbert. You talk about, the funny numbers, the inflation. They say that's the Herbert boy over there, man.
Yeah.
They say that's king inflation,
This is a
man.
big year for Herbert. I mean, he's got Harbaugh now and everything. Let's see what he does.
Mm-hmm.
This is a big year for him. But if I'm putting my money, I'm taking Herbert over Dak.
Yo, why y'all like Dak, bro? This is crazy.
He's been in the league too long, and I've seen too much bad in the playoffs. At least with Herbert, at least with some of these guys, it's like, okay, there's still more to be seen. I
get it, bro. Dak has shown too many flashes of excellence that you just can't believe that he's only really good. And that's the Kirk Cousins argument. It's like, you've shown me too many flashes to not be great. So, man, the fact that you're getting paid great, but you're not great consistently, I can't rock with you.
It's a tough spot to be when you're a football franchise.
Yeah, but it's a lot of people that aren't even close to that spot that got the illusion of it because their team is really good. That's all.
You want to say that again?
I said, but the problem is there are other quarterbacks out here that aren't as good, but they get the illusion of that because their team is really good. And that's, it's...
Who else are you putting in that conversation?
I would put Brock Purdy in that conversation. Absolutely, I would. Because I think if Brock was over in Dallas and then I put Dak over in San Fran, I think that, Dak is cooking even more. Absolutely. And I think Purdy is coming down a little bit more. In fact, I do. You want me to name a name? I just name a name for you, baby. That one specifically, too. Yep. Because I look at him and I'm like, y'all are kind of the same. Just you're in Philly, you're in San Fran. But y'all got great teams, great coach staff, great organization, great pieces around you, and you went to a Super Bowl. You going to a Super Bowl. But neither one of y'all in your MVP caliber seasons have been close to Dak on any of his top 3 seasons. That's all I'm saying. But I get it. They're on a great team, so that's why they get the talk, and that's why they get the love, and that's why they're going to be viewed as elites. And Dak is over here in the, dropped canned goods section. But these over here, it's like, oh, it's just a team thing, man. But that's why I get it. But that's also why I'm not big on this, like, quarterbacks only, and they get all the sex. It's like, nah, bro, you got to have a team. And when you don't, you look like them dudes over there. Unless you could do the Mahomes thing where it's like, yeah, I don't need anybody around me. I'm just a god out here. And if that's the case, that's why Mahomes is Mahomes. That's why Brady was Brady. It kind of goes like that. At least how I see it. Yo, you really don't like Dak, though, bro. I thought you just didn't like Kirk Cousins. I didn't realize you also didn't like Dak like this, too.
They're all in the same combo.
This is crazy,
Tannehill.
Deke. Why are you like Tannehill? I'm with you. We could put Tannehill, Jimmy G. They go to...
Derek Carr's in that category now, for sure.
See, I'm not on Derek Carr like that. I'm not on Derek Carr like that. Kyler
Murray's getting close.
You said Murray in there?
He's getting close.
I feel like Murray closer to Hurt. Like, it hurts, man. That's what you need to be trying to jam.
Oh, man.
Stop playing with me, man. I'm serious. I'm just like, yo, outside of the team part of it, what is so sexy about Hurts versus Kyler Murray? You got the tush push. Tush push is fire. Kyler throws better. Kyler's more electric with the ball in the open field.
He chokes in the playoffs. He had a
Team.
chance. Like, that's,
Team.
I get what you're saying, but, like, don't be bad, though. Like, don't
Fair.
be bad.
And that's real. And that's real
like,
life. That's
Kyler
real
Murray
life.
and Dak and Craig, like, they've been bad in the playoffs.
And that's the one part that I will say for Hurts, that I will say for Purdy. When it mattered, they produced.
Yeah.
Even though the team was around them, they still had moments. Both of them dudes, right? Had moments in the postseason where it's like, yo, you're real. We respect it. I just feel that Dak could do a similar thing, man, if he had the same setup. Problem is, we don't get that like
we'll
that.
Never know.
Yeah. So you got to kind of compare him as, yo, Dallas, y'all got pieces. Are those pieces as good as San Fran's pieces? No. But you still got to figure it out. And because Dak is the quarterback, he's the head of the ship. Hey, that's why it is what it is towards him. I just look at him, I'm just like, yo, if I take all of the extras out of it, I'm just simply looking piece for piece. I like Dak versus a lot of these other dudes in this league, man. But problem is, when you're talking about going in that postseason, that's a real life combo, man. That's real life.
I could see what you're saying in terms of flipping quarterbacks, who looks better where, this and that. And, like, for me, whenever I envision, it's like, yeah, cool. I do think Dak could be good with the 49ers, but does he do the same things as Brock Purdy when it's crunch time? I don't know.
That's real life right there.
I really don't know.
And those are questions that I don't know either.
No,
that's the part.
We'll
it's
never
like,
find out.
we just don't know.
Unless Dak goes to a different team or, one of these guys goes to a different team.
Yeah.
And we got to see that with, like, a Matt Stafford.
We did. Because,
that's a pretty
prior
good
to
example
that,
of it.
Stafford was viewed as could never. Well, I don't even think he was even getting to the postseason to even have the label of not winning in the postseason.
I think he got, like, a kind of like a Herbert benefit of the doubt because he's with the Lions. They're so bad. And, like, just to even make the playoffs, like, all right, whatever. We'll take it. So I do think there are different expectations for a guy like Dak being on the Cowboys, for sure. Like, there's no question about it.
It's like being the quarterback of the Steelers.
But I think Stafford's a great example of that, though, where, he flipped his reputation going to a different team, different situation, and showing that he can step up in the brightest moments. We got anything else with these lists?
No, but I like this, bro. I didn't know who was going to go there with it, man. I didn't think we was going to be over here talking about some Dak Prescott like this, bro. Like, that was not on my plans for the day, bro.
Yeah.
So, talk about all these other quarterbacks that I did not even think about talking about. Why am I over here defending Dak like I even like Dak like that, bro? But he's dope, bro.
He needs to be in your top 5 when the QB lists come out.
Well, like I said, he's going to be a lot higher on my list than he is on your list, man.
He might not even be in my top 10.